Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with me, Najia. Thank you for joining me. Welcome, especially warm welcome if you're new to the channel. I just finished a reading, uh, a show with Linda G. She invited me to her channel, and I know a lot of you were watching it. A lot of you are popping over to my channel from her channel to watch some content. So I wanted to give Linda's people some content that they are thirsting for. Because I have all kinds of content out there in the ethers. But I know that you specifically like world events. I do more world predictions and psychic development, especially psychic development. Oh, and I'm doing a psychic development class workshop on clairaudience. And I'm also doing a tarot night. So one of them is August 11th and the other is August 25th. And the pricing starts at $50 for the psychic development clairaudience. And it's just a small group of people. So I can give you adequate time to help you. And same thing with the tarot. So check out my website, bealivinggoddess.com. All right, so we were talking about Epstein. And I said, Linda, have you seen the podcast about his niece, Anya? And at the time, I couldn't remember if it was Maxwell's niece or his niece, because oh my God, I followed it, I guess a couple of weeks ago. And it was a podcaster named Shaun Attwood, an English fellow, had Anya on. And she made some incredible claims. I mean, it was insane. But you know what? Some of the stuff filled in the blanks of things I've wondered about for quite some time, like things about Walt Disney that never made sense. And then, oh, okay, now it's making sense. Right? Okay, so you go watch that podcast and let me know what you think in the comments. She seemed really sincere, you know. She's been through a lot of trauma. Now, people that have been through a lot of trauma, it's hard for them to speak up, and it's hard to, if you've been through a lot of trauma, to know. And she's been drugged a lot. She's been drugged a lot. So it's also hard to know reality. And she talks about her family not really being Jewish. They're actually their religion is the worship of Baal, like going back thousands of years. It's a very dark cult, very dark. And they get their power from young people, from doing horrific things to very young people, babies, toddlers. So it's pretty intense. I wanted to see, I'm using one, two, three decks. I'm going to do short card pulls, just take a different approach, just to see she's she's speaking the truth. She seems really sincere and she'd be taking a lot of risk doing this. It wouldn't be for her betterment in any way. All right, let's see what I get. I'm being drawn to these cards. Wow. Whoa. Not what I expected. I got a blend here of broken heart, lovers, and Knight of Cups. So, wow. Okay. So the lovers can also represent like making a divine harmony within yourself, like creating that alignment within yourself. I see a lot of emotional loss and blockage, but she also has a very active imagination. I mean, probably due to the drugs too. So she has a lot of repressed emotions. She really wants love, and that she's seeking this alignment within herself right now. Like she's seeking to love herself. She's seeking to put something right. Yeah. All right, let's see what else I get from the another traditional Rider-Waite. This one is the Illuminated Wise, Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. If you like this better, nice and bright, nice and colorful. All right. See this one, this one. Let's see what they are. I think there's a fourth here. Let's see. A blend of this. Wow. All right. This is what we got. We've got trying to get to a calm feeling, safe passage to the other side, coming out and speaking her truth in a very fierce, brave, risky way, risk taking. She has a lot of heartbreak. I wonder if this is the last one I pulled. So there's something going on to stop her. From a lack of empowerment to delay or halt something. So first I pulled these. Yeah, so I mean, I think she's being truthful. There is a concern for truth here, by the way. So one aspect is dealing with her heart and her emotions, and this one is dealing with words and the truth and recovery from harshness, involving words and lack of love. Um, let's see. Let's see what else I get. And this is the other deck. Super artsy deck. Make sure all the cards are here. All right. This one. This one. This one. Getting many. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I got King of Wands energy. Got the Hierophant in reverse. The Lover's in reverse. The Lover's coming up again. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. So how do I put this together? So after seeing that podcast, I'm going to look at these images because they're very different than the normal cards. As you can see, they're completely different. So one of the things is the Hierophant in reverse is like a very unorthodox form of religion or going against the grain. And we've got the bull symbol. You know, often bulls are sacrificed. Number 5, change. So the Hierophant, you know, that it does describe that type of religion that she's involved in. as a real thing, because I'm asking about it. I've got this. This is so sad. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, do you see all the knives in that person? I mean, and there's this huge bird, and they say that like they would sacrifice in front of this owl statue, this big bird owl statue. Um, and you see all the knives. So I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, this could be real. The King of Wands is someone that's like charismatic, taking power, controlling everybody, can walk through fire, never is touched. It's usually like a magnanimous type person that's usually a good ruler, but there's there's someone in power. They're not stopped from their power. Oh, this is interesting. So, the King of Wands is somebody that has the salamander as a token image that they can walk through fire. Have you ever seen those pagan rituals? There was I think a movie called The Wicker. The Wicker. So this is a picture of the king being propped up and burnt. Do you see the fire going around? So this reminds, and this king can walk through fire and survive it. But what's really interesting is, this king is not on the throne. He's up in the air being burnt. Jesus. Another sacrifice card. Okay. And the lovers in reverse. So getting away from that entangled dance. Like in this lovers, it's like a tango. You do this, I walk this way, you walk that way. And it's in reverse, like it's blocked, it's not happening. There's a breakup with the lovers in reverse. So I think that this represents her family, breaking up or breaking up with that type of thing and talking about this unorthodox religion and the sacrifices. It's two sacrifice cards. One burnt and one stabbing. So I don't know what to think. I mean, um, it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. Um, if you listen to that video, and I did listen to it, I didn't know what to think. I mean, it's already horrific what was going on already that of what we already know. It's beyond horrific what these young women were abused and often homeless women. Like, I remember Virginia DeFrey, she was 13 when she was um enticed to come, right? She was already abused by, she was already raped when she was young as a child, and then she was abused by someone else that the word that sounds like a bunch of cars stuck in TRA, if a bunch of cars are on the road. So like if she's sent around, she was sent around by someone else other than Epstein before him and Ghislaine. So it's already horrific enough, without hearing about what this niece went through, about what she reveals about the family. And a lot of people in power that join this type of thing. It's hard for me to imagine. It's hard for me to imagine any of it. I mean, but a lot of this really did happen. Um, as far as what we know, these women were brought all over the place and they were scared. There was very powerful people who they can't go to the police. And women already went to the police and the police didn't help them. police didn't help them, and he only went to jail at night when he slept for an hour. Like he didn't really get normal jail time when he was in originally caught. So the law was not there to help them. People in power were not there to help these people. And it is hard for us to imagine. So I'll just leave it at that for entertainment purposes only. See, tell me what you think from my cards. I explain the images. Tell me what you get from the images from spirit. It's very hard for me to tap into this energy. It's so unlike me. It's not like tapping into energy from for my clients, my lovely clients, and people who ask me to tap into their energy. I mean, I'm tapping into people's energy. I don't have permission. I'm just trying to get some insight. And it's the it's not stuff I want to see. But I am curious. I know a lot of you who come from Linda's channel are curious, and I didn't get to do a reading on this. We just kept talking like girlfriends. It was so nice to talk with Linda. She's such a dear. And say a prayer for Linda's Lulu. Lulu, her doggie, he's got to have a couple surgery. Lulu's been scared out of her mind from being at the vets, and and Linda is so distraught. I mean, she still went through with the show for me, but now maybe I should have told her, we could hold off, but I saw I saw how upset she was. Her mind would wander toward Lulu at the end. So say prayers for Lulu. Say prayers for me. I'm dealing with a lot of health issues. I'm just remaining positive vibes, healing, good doctors around me, accomplish my missions in life. you know, vibe high with my angels and guides. Thank you, everyone. Bye.